Hello and welcome to Round 4 Flicks. In this video, we'll present our picks for the best new web series that were released in the first 2 months of 2024, which will assist you in finding the most entertaining shows available right now, which include hilarious comedies, incredible fantasy adventures, and insane ninja dramas. We have prepared a list of 10 shows that are perfect for binge watching, and you should add them to your watch list. Let's now begin the video. Number 10. VIGIL. Tom Edge is the creator of this police procedural drama series. The story of the first season revolves around the team members' terrible deaths, which happened while the British Navy submarine HMS Vigil was carrying out a regular mission. The main story centers on Amy Silva, a police detective who investigates the reasons for the deaths and faces resistance from the team and military authorities who wish to keep the investigation secret. However, along the way she builds friendships with a few team members and discovers a network of deceit and conspiracy theories that might jeopardize naval safety and reveal top executives. The second season revolves around a military drone concept that kills many police officers during an official demonstration. After that, Silva's team discovers a wider drone development conspiracy and is tasked with capturing the offender. The first season was better because of its unique underwater backdrop, which sets it apart from other police procedural dramas and offers an engaging story that explores the extent to which people would go in order to keep secrecy. The concept of the second season turns the story into a slightly formulaic thriller, but it's brilliantly executed, and its characters are still endearing. Number 9. Miss Scarlet and the Duke. Rachel New is the creator of this historical crime drama. The show's 4th season premiered on January 7, 2024. But before we get started, let's give a brief synopsis of the main story for those who haven't seen it yet without giving away any spoilers. The story takes place in Victorian London and centers on Eliza Scarlet, who takes on her father's private detective agency. But she first faces bias and suspicion due to her gender and is committed to proving her worth as a detective. However, soon after, a detective inspector named Duke joins her and recognizes her skills and determination, and they develop a strong connection in which they frequently work together to solve crimes. Every episode has a standalone mystery that covers everything from extortion and political conspiracies to murders and heists. The 4th season begins with Eliza taking over the London branch of Nash's agency while the employees quit in protest, as well as helping Duke investigate a heist that happened at a gentleman's club. The 4th season includes a dangerous occurrence in which Duke returns to London and faces criticism from Miss Scarlet for the way he manages his agency, which also shows their struggles to work together on robberies and murders. This season explores Scarlet and Duke's developing relationships and their increasing collaboration. It offers a great balance of mystery, drama, and emotion, just like earlier seasons. Number 8. Avatar: The Last Airbender. Albert Kim is the creator of this fantasy action-adventure series. The show is set in a war-torn world where certain individuals have the ability to control any one of the 4 elements of nature: fire, air, water, and earth. Meanwhile, Aang, the Avatar and the only living airbender, operates as the connecting link between the realms and is the only person who has the ability to simultaneously bend all 4 elements as opposed to just one. The Avatar's responsibility is to protect the world's balance with nature in order to provide everyone with peace. However, Aang is soon forced to take responsibility for stopping the aggressive Fire Nation's ambitions to take over the entire world. He is joined by his new friends Katara and Sokka in his attempt to take control of all 4 elements. But Zuko, the exiled royal prince of the Fire Kingdom, wants to catch him in order to bring back his reputation. The portrayal of bending abilities was particularly outstanding. In fact, the show dealt with a lot of things well, such as humor, dramatic moments, a brilliantly created environment, and seamless action. The show is a remarkable adaptation that offers the story a more refined perspective, although it falls short of the original series in many ways. What matters most is that it creates new roots while keeping the spirit of the original. This is just another success for Netflix. Number 7. Expat. Lulu Wang is the director of this thriller drama miniseries, which is based on Janice Y. K. Lee's 2016 book The Expatriates. The story centers on 3 American women, Margaret, Hillary, and Mercy, whose lives change after moving to Hong Kong due to family problems as they struggle with difficult situations that will affect their futures. Hillary and Margaret are married ladies with distinct trauma-tainted household histories. On the other hand, Mercy has completed her college education and is seeking a new beginning. The story brings these three women together by destiny, pushing them to deal with the difficulties and secrets impacting their personal lives and general happiness. Honestly, the show fails to meet expectations despite dealing with a fascinating topic, and the way it is executed collapses and fails to captivate the audience on a regular basis. The episodes cover a variety of topics, including family culture and the challenges faced by immigrants living abroad, while also combining the individual backstories of the characters. Although the story sometimes slows and even declines, it still succeeds in making viewers feel sympathetic enough to see it through until the end. Number 6. A Shop for Killers. Lee Kwan is the director of this action thriller series. The show centers on Jong Jian, who is raised in the care of her uncle who owns a shopping complex, after losing both of her parents. Soon after her uncle unexpectedly passes away, she is forced to face a new reality and the truth about her uncle Jong Jian-man's secret background, as well as find herself the target of skilled killers who are disturbed by these strange events. Jian's entire existence is turned upside down when a series of killing drone attacks occur, and a group of highly skilled killers are trapped in her uncle's home, attempting to kill her. She is forced to use some of the peculiar survival skills that her uncle taught her when she was a little child. The story of the show mainly focuses on Jong Jian-man's home being under constant attack and using a number of flashbacks to fill in story gaps. First to Jong Jian's early years and the deaths of her parents, then to Jong Jian-man's previous life as an assassin. Although the story structure of the show is not very effective for it, it does a fantastic job of connecting its captivating story, gorgeous cinematography, and attractive action sequences. Number 5. Tracker. Ben H. Winters is the creator of this action drama series. The show centers on Coulter Shaw, who travels the country in a vintage RV to help law enforcement officials and investigators working to solve crimes and locate missing persons. In the first episode, Coulter investigates the possible kidnapping of a child by his law-breaking father. In the second, he looks into a separate case, trying to find a young man who disappeared after joining a violent group. Each episode keeps fans of investigative dramas engaged with fresh cases and mysteries. The show currently has 4 episodes, with the remaining ones airing every week on CBS. The story itself is action-packed and interspersed with fascinating insights about Boulder's history and the unsolved mystery surrounding the death of his father. Overall, Tracker is an entertaining addition to the action genre. Unlike Richer, it lacks a serious tone but is still quite good from its own perspective. Number 4. House of Ninjas. Dave Boyle is the creator of this action thriller drama series. The story revolves around the Tawara family, who appear to be any other family from the outside but are actually warriors of a shinobi clan of ninjas. They remain a part of the traditional House of Ninjas but have quit their position after a task went wrong and a family member went missing. After that, the Tawara family returns to their regular lives, but they are forced to rejoin the ninja world due to a new problem. The whole story starts with a broad poisoning incident that occurs inside the ship, at which point the Tawara family receives a call for help from the Bureau of Ninja Management, a secret agency. The show combines an acceptable amount of brutal ninja journey that presents the daily lives of these characters as well as offers enjoyment beyond basic fighting sequences. But the show struggles to keep a consistent tone and alternate between serious issues and attempts at simplicity. Despite this, the way the show manages the ninja concept makes it highly bingeable and entertaining. Number 3. Monsieur Spade. Scott Frank and Tom Fontana are the creators of this crime mystery series. The story takes place in 1963 and revolves around famous investigator Sam Spade, who is enjoying his vacation in the south of France. His life is peaceful and calm compared to his days of working as a private investigator in San Francisco, but it is not lasting when he learns of rumors of his former competitor returning. The show opens with the brutal deaths of 6 faithful nuns at the local convent, while Spade learns that the killings are connected to a mysterious youngster who is rumored to possess extraordinary powers. If you're not familiar with detective dramas, the 6-episode series may seem confusing due to its slow-moving storyline. Although the story is challenging in general, flashbacks make it easier to understand what is happening as the storyline progresses. The show builds up a considerable amount of tension and intrigue, which makes it a must-see for enthusiasts of classic detective stories. Number 2. Constellation. Peter Harness is the creator of this sci-fi thriller series. The story begins with a terrible incident that occurs on the International Space Station, compelling a single astronaut named Joe Erickson to embark on a terrible mission to return to Earth. She begins to experience intense memories of a different life with distinct individuals, and she is determined to solve the mysteries of space travel and her actual condition, as well as embark on a quest to find out the truth. The series now has 6 episodes, the next 2 of which will be released each week on Apple TV+. The show does a great job of creating tension and showing the terrifying consequences of becoming stuck in a little metal capsule traveling around the planet. So even with its slow pacing, the episodes are captivating. Number 1. Ted. Seth MacFarlane is the creator of this fantasy comedy series. It's the first of the theatrical releases and the third part of the Ted series. The show centers on a talking teddy bear toy named Ted, who grows up in the Massachusetts town of Framingham, along with 16-year-old John Bennett and his family. The show begins when Ted is forced to attend school with John, which causes him to be insulted and get into a lot of trouble. The show maintains the crude and ridiculous humor and pop culture allusions from the original films throughout each episode, while exploring John and Ted's early years and introducing new individuals. Although it gets repetitive, viewers who enjoy the Ted movies will still find the show entertaining. Ted spends more time making crude remarks and persistently drawing conclusions about the story than he does creating compelling stories, which makes for an inconsistent but entertaining watch. That is all for today. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to our channel to view future videos about suggested movies and television shows.